making the doors in your adventure interesting. Welcome to my channel. I focus on tabletop role-playing games, video games, and science fiction. The party is going through the dungeon and they come up to yet another door and they fall into their standard pattern. Oh, I'll listen at the door, or I'll cast detect magic to see if there's anything behind the door or whatever. Rather boring. On the other hand, the party comes walking down the hallway and they notice there's a body lying in front of the door, or what's left of a body. And they come up and scrawled on the wall in blood from the character or whatever that just died there, and it says, "Do not open," pointing at the door. That's always fun. The other one that gets a little bit more subtle, if you're on a hallway with just one door and it's scrawled on the wall, "Open other door," but you don't see any other door. This always makes the party, interested. It can be just as simple as trapped. Well, that's always interesting. Does the party decide to, to try and detect if there's traps, or search through the door? But now the door is not just this door that they come up to and the standard thing is there. Or how about you come up to the door and there's blood seeping out from under the doorway? That always makes life interesting. You can always have an arrow sticking out of it as you come in, or an arrow sticking through, and that may always makes you think about it. What happens if you come up and the door is scorched? It's burnt and all around the edges. Makes you sort of wonder whether you're going to do anything. These are always fun little things that just add a little bit of interest to your door. You can figure out a variety of things to do to that. The other one, which is sort of mischievous, is that it just opens to a blank wall. Yeah, there's blank wall behind there. Or the wall has been bricked up from the other side. Those are always interesting. It says you could also run into some more variations on the graffiti. There's the classic one from World War II. Kilroy was here. I actually had a character when I was running adventures. It was Julian, and Julian would come through with chalk. He had got some chalk, and everywhere he went would write on the walls, "Julian was here," and "Julian was here" on the doors. So you could run into that. So there's adventures from other party. Or just perverse little things like a smiley face drawn in blood on the door. Then you can run into other interesting little things like there's a rat that's cut in half of a rat sticking out of a door, and it's just, depends upon how big of a rat too. You could either do a small rat, normal sized rat, or a giant rat, or things like that, or a severed hand. You just have the hand trapped in the door that's there. There are a whole bunch of other interesting things. You could have, it's a peephole, and you look in the peephole and there's an eye on the other side blinking, staring at you. Now then, what happens is you could actually have a character there, or you could just have a disembodied eye that's been cut out and mounted on the other side looking through there. There are various spells about doing eyes, magical eyes. Or you come up to a door and it's spiked shut. All around it, and they pounded big spikes into the door to make sure that it can't be opened. Or just something as simple as it's brightly painted yellow. All of these give you some ideas how to spice up just regular mundane things rather than the party just coming up to another door. I look forward to learning what you think about this video. Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and would like to subscribe, you can click on the icon on the left. If you're interested, there's some more content that you can link to on the right. Thank you.